morning, everyone. Welcome to Lawton Public Schools Junior Robotics Annual Event. We are welcoming everyone here. We're so excited for today's event. We have teams from every elementary school today. I'm going to go over some of the rules. I'm going to go over some of the content. Be seen, what to expect. Students, I hope you guys are listening. Teachers, coaches, my microphone's going in and out. Teachers and coaches, if you guys have your kids, your team sit down and start listening because I'm going to go over some very important instructions. So I need all of the teams to be on the benches, listening and ready for instructions so you'll know what to do when it's time. All right. As we get started, I definitely want to say thank you to some of our volunteers. We have volunteers here from LRC, Ms. Pettit's class. Yay! They're going to help with some coding. We have some middle school students here that are volunteering for Ms. Batten's CMS class. Thank you so much. We have some volunteers from Torch Technologies that are going to be helping with judges. And of course, we have our lovely judges who have come here for the past, I don't know how many years we've been doing this. Ms. Joan Gableman, Diane Landau, Mo Durant, and Ms. Havron. Thank you guys so much. We could not do this without you guys. And of course, thank you to the LRC for letting us use their facilities. We love it here. We love having this here, and we love how welcome they are for us. As we get started, before we get into the rules, we're going to go to have the national anthem as a opening ceremony. So if everyone would stand, please, for the national anthem. All right. Again, welcome. Thank you to the coaches and the teams. Thank you to Michael Anderson, who has been a helper and creator of all of our robotics competitions. He's our robotics guru. And then Josh Bell is our other coach that's over here. He's going to be our judge for our coders. I'm just going to go over the rules and some things for students. So let's get busy. All right. So this year is a space theme. We love that because we have the solar. We have a lot of Artemis missions and things going on with NASA, so space is kind of really popular now. So what we have are 4 competitions. We have the creative robot competition, where students and teams were allowed to build a robot using their imagination, anything they would like, and those are going to be over here and judged, so you guys can see those are getting judged right now. We have the engineering design notebook competition, where students and teams are used a notebook to brainstorm, design, come up with their ideas, and that's a great skill to have to move on, because real engineers in real life, they have to use design or notebooks and plans. So that's one of our competitions. Then we have the coding competition, which our students and teachers have no idea what that challenge is until they get here. all their students know is how to use the VEX QI code, and they have a robot that they can code. When they get here, they see the table, they see the challenge, and they get an hour at least to design their own code, build it, and then they're tested, and that's how they get scored. This year, they're just going to be collecting things with their moon rover, getting it to the home base. That's for the competition. For the driving competition, which is kind of our main competition this year, they are going to be going for points. They have a rover that's going to be on the moon. They have to collect some parts to a tool, a flange. They will bring those parts back to their astronaut student who is wearing astronaut gloves, and he will have to build that flange using nuts and bolts to get all of the points. And while they're building, that rover is still going to be collecting other things on the field to gain more points. And so that's what they're doing this year, is they're just going for points. And they've been learning about space and rovers and designing, engineering, and coding. So that's the basics this year. So the little housekeeping, there are bathrooms down onto the side over here, labeled for if you guys need a bathroom. We also have the behind us, and if you need to, you can go in there, and they have bathrooms right in the front door there also. Lunch, guys, will be coming in around 11. You will get lunch, come and go. You can go eat in the cafeteria or outside. Make sure we clean up our messes. You'll eat when you're not competing. So just make sure we're not stopping for like a lunch period. We're going to keep going straight through. So we get you guys out of here on time to get to the buses and back to school before school's over. We have a concession stand over here by our lovely volunteers, Miss Dalia and Miss Pam. They're going to be selling some concession over here if anybody is interested in that. Parents, please, please, please make sure that you stay either upstairs or behind this line. No parents are allowed on the floor. And this is for our children's safety, and then to also make sure that nobody thinks that they're getting any kind of extra privileges or getting help with that. You know, maybe you have a parent who's an engineer or a coder or something. So all parents, for number one safety, please either stay upstairs or down on these sides, but you may not come down onto the floor. Let me see. Am I forgetting anything? Oh, students. See where, Michael, raise your hand. If you're at table 2 and you're called to table 2, the only ones at the table will be the astronaut and the driver. The rest of your team and your coach can stand behind the table, and that's where you can cheer them on and watch. Same as table 1, we have this table over here for you to stand behind, and only the 2 people are allowed. Once the robot touches the table and we get started, there's no one touching it. If your robot dies, falls apart, we'll stop time there, add up points, and that's what you'll get, and we'll go from there, okay? We have 2 staging tables. As they are called to the front, the next teams that will be coming up will be let known. They can go to the staging table and start getting their robots ready. Make sure you're connected. Make sure you can connect to your controller, things like that. So that way we're not having to hold up and wait. We can't wait too long. So make sure you're listening for your team name. It does get a little bit loud in here. So be listening for when they call you up to compete and when they call you up to the coding table or the get ready table. I don't know what we call it now. Staging table, the staging table. At the end, when we get all the points together, we will have the award ceremony towards the end, and then we'll get ready to go. Are we all good? Are you guys ready to have fun today? Are we ready to see some robots? I'm sorry, you're going to have to do better than that. Are we ready to see some robots? All right. This is officially the start of LPS's annual Junior Robotics Competition. Welcome.
Introduction from this group there. Hello, Lawton, Oklahoma. Hello, everybody watching the stream. We are going to be your hostess for today. My name is Savion Shepard, and today we have...
I am Aaron Bigler.
I'm Rylan McCune.
Okay, so, Rylan, your team did win last year.
Yes, they did.
Did they win a specific division or just overall?
Overall.
Overall, okay. So you're going to pretty much know almost everything that's going on here today. And Aaron, your team also won about 5 years ago, so you have some experience under your belt with this too. Okey-dokey. So basically, what is just the rundown of the main competitions that we're going through today?
Well, there is a points for like blocks and stuff, and they have to get pieces. Aaron, they have to get pieces for this and build it with the astronaut gloves.
Okay, and we were playing around with this earlier. It's pretty hard without gloves. I'm just gonna say it's pretty hard without gloves. So with the gloves, it's just gonna make it a lot more difficult. And Aaron, it's been a while since you competed. I'm pretty sure things have changed. What do you think we're gonna be looking into today?
Well, today we're most likely going to see a lot of driving because that's the main competition. And we're going to see...
Good morning, everyone. I am about to start calling teams to the staging tables. I am going to call teams one by one to staging able 1 and 2 right here.
Tell them to bring their scoring card.
Yes. You will need to bring your scoring card with you, and after you have been scored, you need to come report your results to me, all right? Our first team on staging table 1, Almore West Shooting Stars. And on staging table 2, the Carriage Hills Rebooters. On staging table 1, I need the Almore West Shooting Stars, and on table 2, I need the Carriage Hill Rebooters.
We can't. No, our controllers won't connect. So.
Oh no.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So we're
Maybe like 3 to 5 or so.
3 to 5. And I'm not much of an engineer guy myself, but robots are pretty interesting, and I think it's really impressive for these kids to just come out here and do stuff like this. I know for sure it's not easy. Wasn't easy at all, wasn't it for you? No. So I think we're in for a pretty good treat today. I know a lot of the kids are most definitely excited. I'm mostly excited to see how it goes. The driving competition seems like it's going to be a lot of fun to watch and see what's going on.
1, I now need the Carriage Hills Coding Cougars on table 1. The Carriage Hill Coding Cougars. Table 1, please. Make sure to bring your coding sheets. All right. I don't know.
It was a pretty long process to set up today. It was pretty long getting all the teams in here ready to go, getting everything set up to go. I just pray for the best today. A lot of people came out here, helped things get set up. I think most definitely the kids have to practice a lot.
I hope none of the robots stop working.
That would be very detrimental. Do you want to show the stream the robot we have up here as an example? Is this basically the same model that everybody else is using today?
The same model, but different combinations.
Different combinations? Okay. And we don't have a battery in this one, do we? So we don't get to show off what it can do. But kids will be roaming around with this robot right here. And this is what they're mainly going to be using to pick up things. You want to show the controller off too?
Yeah, this is the controller. It goes back and forth.
And all the different buttons, those have different functions compared to what you program the robot to do, right?
Yeah.
And then of course we have the power button. I think it's a lot of fun. I wish I was good with stuff like this because I would have loved to do this when I was in elementary. I had no idea this was a thing until a couple months ago.
Oh.
So, I think this is a really good experience to get the kids, especially when it comes to careers. a lot of people don't know what they want to do, but I feel like this is going to get the kids' mindset like, hey, this is so much fun. And engineering is such a good program to go into once you get out of high school and like start getting towards like working in the workforce and the industry and things. So this is most definitely a good experience for the kids to go through. And looks like we're already getting started at table 1 over there.
It doesn't matter. You can pick one or two.
The mechanic is here.
All right, Fierce. All right, Fierce, 2.
Well, that's one of the. That's. Hold up, can I get that? That's this piece right here.
The one in the middle
Yeah.
on the flange. Okay. You can see he has the top piece already, so
And
he's going ahead and putting the screws in already. I think the best plan is to just put 2 screws in, which seems like it's what he's doing right now, because if you just have one, it can still rotate and kind of get off the balance, but he seems to already have 2 in while his teammate is getting the other pieces.
Kid looks concentrated.
He does look very concentrated. Do we know what school this carriage hills that we're looking at right
I
now?
wonder if those are like obstacles. If you hit them, it like deducts time or something.
Oh, it seems
He
like he
ran
dropped
over
it. Oh
it.
no. Okay. All right. Yeah, so he's gonna go ahead and put that middle piece in right there.
Yep.
He does have to make sure the screws are still in though. And I do believe that the ones the kids are using, they also have to put nuts on the bottom, which
Yeah.
I think is gonna be way more difficult. Okay, he seems to have the bottom piece now.
Oh.
So now we're just gonna put on the screws and nuts once he gets it over there. Oh no, he
Oh.
lost it.
Over here at table 1, they're going.
All right. And at table 1, they're going pretty strong, about at the same pace as table 2.
They're moving
He's
a lot
just,
of the obstacles.
he's moving a lot of it out the way. I think that's a good plan to go for, just moving them all out the way, trying to make room for, the robot to move what you're trying to get. And it seems like that's what he's doing right now. But he might be
getting
trapped
stuck in the corner. He
Yeah,
might-
he's trapped in the
okay.
corner. There he
Yeah.
is. He's just gonna go ahead and push that away.
Back over at table 2.
And this, I believe this is, it's still table 1.
They're about to get it.
It's almost there.
He needs to go back and go around it.
I believe so, yeah. Maybe just go around.
Try to not hit it that way. Okay.
Oh no!
Oh, he
He's
has it.
trying to grab it.
Oh, he has a clamp. I didn't see that. That's pretty smart.
It's
He grabbed that
it's too
piece.
thin.
I don't think he can grab that piece.
Yeah, that one's gonna be a lot.
He needs to just try to push it.
Yeah, pushing it might be the best move. I think maybe extend the arms out with the clamp and then
Yeah.
spin the robot around. But over at table 2, they seem to be doing pretty good. He's moving things around, so I think this is where the point system starts to come in. He's starting to grab the objects. So if he grabs like those
Yeah.
blocks over there, as he's trying to do right now, I believe the top block is about 5 points, and then the bottom block is about 1.
Oh, he knocked it off.
So close to
But
the
that's
6
still a
points.
point, so.
He still gets 1 point there, which is good for him. Now, I personally think the rings are going to be the hardest to grab. The rings are 5 points. They most definitely don't seem easy to grab, as from what I can tell. And I believe that's what he's going for right now. Yeah, it seems to be going for a ring. And he doesn't get it. Unfortunate. So,
He's going for another block.
which division did you compete in when you came here last year?
Like the
The
soccer?
competition.
Okay, I won in the soccer one.
The soccer one, okay. So was that like the main event of that one,
Yeah.
or was the driving still the main event?
It was the driving. That
Still
was the
the
same. The soccer was the driving.
The soccer was the driving, okay. So I'm guessing you just had to put the carts all together on one row. Basically just pretty much a soccer game.
There,
It seems
was
like
a
they're good.
2v2.
It seems like table 1 is getting really good progress too.
Ooh, they're about to be done.
They're almost done.
I think he's trying to pick up the screws right now.
Yeah, he's trying to screw the nuts onto the bolts.
Oh, I didn't know they were using the nuts.
So
That's
the
really
one we
hard.
have up here doesn't have nuts. I'm guessing it would be more difficult since it has more bolts that you have to put in. But the kids are making really good progress here. And it seems like table two
Table
is
two's about to get. Ooh, they
about
have.
to get a good amount of
Ooh, they're about
points.
to get-
Oh,
oh.
so close.
Well, they did get 5 points, or well, 6 points.
Yeah, 6 points from that stack that I already have. Is he trying to stack it on there? Maybe.
Oh, why did you could do? Oh,
I didn't know you could do that.
hold up. So, is that like 10 points or like still 5?
I think so. Yeah, that must be a good amount of points. So that might be like.
That's smart.
That is really smart.
See, now he
And
can
then
put
he
that
does
one
have
on
a
the
ring
one in
as
the
well.
corner. On the one in the corner.
Yeah, the one in the corner.
Oh, he got the nuts on. He got the nuts on.
He did. Oh, all right. Table one doing a really, or table two doing a really good job there.
I wonder-
Table one
I wonder
doesn't
if
seem
they're
like they
going against
completely
each
finished.
other.
Maybe they are. I do believe so. I think it may have been a race.
They look like the same school. That's why I'm wondering.
Not completely sure. I do hear name calling though. Parents seem to be pretty proud. And then we have people over here practicing the driving.
Oh, that's a really cool
really
robot.
good robot design. I think he's going for like a scooping design,
That's
maybe.
really
Yeah.
cool robot design, actually.
And then he has the little prongs to just be able to just get the rings right away.
Now I'm wondering what this robot's for, like if it goes up and down or not.
It's a really good question.
Now I kind of want a battery.
So first competition seemed to go pretty well here.
Table one is
And
done.
kids were already able to prove to us what they can do, how good they are at this. And I can tell it's not easy, and the kids are taking it really well. I'm pretty sure that might have been Carriage Hills 1 versus Carriage Hills 2, because there is 2 of them. 2 teams from each school today.
So this is the coding.
On 38 points.
Dodge one of those obstacles
Okay.
and get the other ones by.
So,
Using
okay,
the
you
tape.
can see he's measuring. Okay, so maybe his goal here is just like to get to the blue line without touching anything, I'm guessing. So he would have to program that into the
That's
robot.
that would be pretty hard. Like especially how small those little rings are right next to each other. That'd be hard. They're getting their next contestants out.
So it wasn't like this at all when you did this, Aaron, was it?
No.
No. Okay. So what was it more like when you did this 5 years ago?
When I did it, there was only 3 competitions:
3.
creativity, driving, and coding.
Encoding. Okay. So this new secret challenge that I'm guessing they added it around the time you started doing it, maybe?
I don't think that there wasn't a secret challenge last year.
Oh, there wasn't one
No,
last
they
year, so
added
this
the
is
engineering notebook.
engineering. Okay. So that one's just like, I think Ms. Bigler was explaining it earlier. They don't really know what the challenge is until they get there and start working on it, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So that most definitely seems like an interesting one to compete in. I think, I mean, the kids have already proven to be amazing. It's looking like we're getting ready to start another round here. I like the design that he's going here for, kind of like a bulldozer design that he has here on his robot.
Do you know what the school this is?
I'm not too completely sure. It does get kind of hard to tell
Without the shirts
the
on.
uniform.
Oh, it looks like Edison. Edison's in the back. They look like they're going up next. This is on table 2.
And it looks like he's already getting parts for the plane.
He's
She might
gotta
be
get
able to get
2.
all of them at once.
He used voice and blocks for a minute. Ooh, yeah, might actually be able to. Oh.
So I see the
one of
middle
them
part
went.
of the flange, yeah.
Just go for one at a time, maybe.
Yeah, I think maybe going for one at a time is a good move here.
I wonder if the balls like deduct points.
I believe the gloves are about 1 point.
Minus 1 point or like,
Plus 1
okay.
point. Alrighty, so they already have one part of the flange. They can go ahead and get started here on building the flange together. And looks like he's gonna.
I think the middle piece is gonna be the smartest one to go for now. It's hard to get it because it can go straight under your.
It's the thinnest piece. It's gonna be a lot harder to push
It
around.
can go like straight under your car.
So he's already putting the screws into the flange here.
He's getting a ball with it too.
Maybe he might be able to get 2 here. Oh, the robot's even going to try to run over the flange. That might not be exactly too good for him here.
On the wrong way. All right.
And we're looking at more.
Is it over at the coating?
Yes, I believe this is the coating area.
Yep, that's the coating area.
Back to the main competition of driving. Still trying to get the middle piece of the flange, but we already see that he has all the screws and he has the middle piece of the flange now. He can go ahead and go for the final piece. And then they'll be able to start putting the nuts onto the bolts.
Back on table 1 just started again.
And it looks like they have a pretty similar design on their robot too. They already have all the pieces of the flange.
Yeah, that's
Pretty good progress from both teams. Now we're just gonna try to see if we can get the blocks.
Oh, he's going for a ring.
The ring is gonna be a lot more beneficial than the blocks too. The only problem I see with this design is if they do try to get the blocks, is they're not going to be able to stack them anymore. But with enough precision and care, kind of trying to be more careful with it, maybe they can get the full stack in. So he already has 1 block, and he's trying to get the ring along with. Okay, he has the ring
he
too.
Has
That's about 6 points right there for him. Pretty good.
I say going for the two blocks on top. Oh.
Try not to knock it off the table, though.
Going for another ring.
Another ring, smart move there.
The drivers are astronaut in the building.
I can't really see table 2 from right here. They look like they have progress.
Table 2 might be making some progress. I can see the robot moving just a little bit.
Yeah.
So they have quite a few points at table 1 already. I believe they're almost done building the flange too. So
is it like time?
I believe it might be time. So I think it's like the first team to finish building the flange is what calls time, and I think they also like do points as well.
Yeah, I think they give them extra time to get extra points with things.
Yeah.
Table 1's about to be done.
Table 1 is almost done.
Screwing on the bolts.
Trying to get 1 more ring before they finish building the flange here.
1 more, wait, 3 more
and
bolts.
They got another ring.
That's definitely a good design to get a ring.
Yeah, so we've already found a good design to get a really good solid amount of points. And they're going to knock one of the cubes down, but I don't think that's going to matter too much. I believe they got all the rings, yeah.
See, I don't think the balls are worth anything. Because no one has gone for them yet. The point system?
Do we have the point system here?
We might. No problem.
Might be in a little bit.
Oh, found it.
You did? Okay.
What is it?
I think that's the creativity.
Yeah, that's creativity. Oh, you're there.
Okay, so
Okay, so the balls. Dude. are.
Yeah, the balls are 1 point. So rings are 5, blocks are 1, but stacked blocks are 5 for each one that you have above the first level. So, like for example, if you have a stack of 3 blocks, which we saw first round at table 2, the top 2 blocks are going to be 5, while the one at the bottom is just 1. Which
Table 2 looks done.
they do.
But the bolts aren't. I don't think the bolts are in. Oh, they're robot broke.
Oh, the robot broke. That is
Unlucky.
massively unfortunate for the team. That could cost a lot to the competition. And we do see our judges here keeping track of the score. What I'm more excited to see is the winner of the creativity. I see some pretty cool looking robots that the kids have built today. And I think
I want to see the coding.
I really like the space one too.
They finish. I see 1 bolt on there.
I think the robot they have either time might have ran out or
Time might have ran out. I think they only have 3 minutes.
3
4
minutes.
I
You
don't
say?
know.
They'd probably have like 5 minutes.
Probably about 5.
This is for the coding. Oh, this is for the coding.
But that was just like a
Oh wait.
Let me find it.
Yeah, robot driving category.
We got more contestants coming in.
Time limit is 5 minutes. Driver must collect and deliver to the moon base as many parts as possible. Move building blocks to color coded area. Okay. Astronauts, pieces are delivered. You construct the team structure as best as you can. You may not. Sauce.
While they're setting up table 1. Table 2 looks done.
So the kids are doing a pretty good job here. Most definitely an interesting one to see, to watch. I think. Ooh, I may have misheard what schools he just said.
I didn't hear him.
I believe we'll be okay. So it's looking like we have Edison on the table 1 site.
Edison and table 2. I can't tell
Not
who's
completely
table
sure
2.
who's on table 2.
Not wearing shirts.
Oh, really? Her and this question, I didn't know what it was.
Alright, so let's just go ahead and try to digest. This is a big crowd we have today. A lot of people here. And most definitely a lot of smart kids.
Oh, it's the coding.
The coding
so,
area.
I
Maybe they're
heard-
trying to get them.
Yeah, because on this, the coding one, it said rings are 5 points and spheres are 1 point, and it keeps going back and forth. Oh, but there's 3 robots on there at a time. I didn't know.
You just tell me that if I go
I thought only. Oh, they're practicing right now, aren't they?
Oh, this is practice. Okay.
Yeah.
So for the coding, what they're trying to do is take everything to the blue line.
Yes.
I'm guessing. Okay. I feel
Not-
like that would be a lot more easier than
Yeah.
trying to avoid it all. But I
See-
still would like to see where they try to avoid it all.
Their shirt goes straight ahead.
Maybe though, what if is it?
And
Are
then
they
they
able
can
to
get
go
one
back
closer.
and get more, or would it just be in one run?
I think they can go back. They go there and then they have to code it to go back.
Okay.
Let's see how
So that would be.
Central. Is that Central?
No.
So
I don't think
CMS.
Central is competing today though. I think they're
Central's
just
just helping out
Yeah.
today.
Okay, so it says CMS. Who's
He
that?
may be a helper.
Um,
Yeah. So you
move
see
that
them
ring
giving
back.
assistance.
Yeah. Every time they go to like move the ring with the ball in it, it just moves out the way. A little difficult.
You get a roll all the way up to the floor.
Table one's looking like they're doing pretty good.
Oh, going back to the driving competition we have here today. Table 1 seems to be doing a pretty decent job.
What do you say?
Not completely sure myself. It's pretty difficult to hear with the headphones too. You
Yeah.
just hear everything going on at once.
And look at table two over there. They look like they need the middle piece. It looks like.
Maybe. Looks like he's trying to get that sphere over there.
Looks like he needs the centerpiece because he hasn't finished it. Which is kind of weird. I don't know why he's going for a ball if he hasn't finished it yet.
So, like, most definitely what I see here is we try to get all the pieces to the flange before we start getting the other objects. And it seems like Team 1 has already got it put together. Just got to put in the nuts now. Make sure that everything is actually...
And get all the extra points.
And that's what it looks like they're doing right now.
It looks like they're going for the balls. Don't knock it down. Ooh, aw.
Unfortunately,
But they'll
knocked it
get both of
down.
those. Looks like they'll get both. Yep, that's good. They got 2 more points.
Alrighty, we already have half of the nuts in, only one more left. Seems like table 1 is almost done. Edison doing a pretty good job keeping up pace.
Do you know how much the flange is to make it? Or does like you have to make it and then
I believe you just have to make the flange. I'm not sure if the flange is worth.
okay, so he got a ring.
Okay, he did get a ring. That's pretty good for the team there.
Their teammates cheering them on.
It looks like he's trying to get this stack of blocks here. Try not to knock it down though. Unfortunately gonna knock it down, but he does manage to get his hands onto it.
I think he's going for both.
So that's the kind of design he's going for. He's going for just like a push design, one that's just gonna push everything. But he is gonna lose he is gonna lose that ball, unfortunately.
It looks like he can use the back too. Looks like the table's a little slanted.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh no, he might get it stuck in the corner. Oh no, the robot's broke. Look at the wheels.
Oh, that is
That's gonna
massively
be so
unfortunate
hard.
for the team. But it doesn't seem to be stopping him. He's still moving. Despite the difficulties.
I think table 2 gave up, or they're not there anymore. Their robot might have broke.
Already about almost done with the flange.
They have 1 or 2 more screws left. One more screw. I want to be able to do that with normal gloves.
Normal gloves. It's most definitely a challenge watching them try to put it together. I could barely even put it together with my hands. So,
And you didn't have
he's
to put the
finished
nuts
the
on.
flange.
You didn't have to put the nuts on either.
Now they just have extra time to get the
They need to go for rings.
items. Yeah, I feel like rings, especially if that design, is going to be a lot easier.
Staging station 2 to move up to the competitive table.
I can't hear. I don't know what they're saying. I don't know who won. I can't see the bracket on any of the TVs either. It's over there.
Alright, so he's trying to get a ring right now.
They're trying to get
But
2
it
rings.
does seem like time is up. They did really good progress
really
though. They
good.
got 3 blocks, a ring, and a sphere. That's about
Table 2's about to
9
start
points.
off.
Table 2 about to get things kicking off. We're trying to see how they're going. But really good job to Edison. They did a really good job there. I think
Edison just won that round.
yeah. Really good for Edison.
Okay.
And we can see things going on here. So right now in the lead, it looks like Carriage Hills.
38.
38, and then coming up behind them, Cleveland with 26. So they do seem to be doing really well here today.
I think Carriage Hills was the one with the 3 blocks on it.
So it looks like they're going over the rules right now, and this is Eisenhower, I believe. Yes, this is Eisenhower. So yeah, they're going over rules right now, how the competition works. So I don't really think it's a race. I just think it's
just like whoever gets the
they
most
get their
points.
5 minutes, whoever gets the most
Yeah.
points, while still building the flange. Now that we got that out the way, I want to talk about the design they have here. So it's most definitely tell it's a clamp design, but it doesn't seem to be open right now.
It goes up and down. That's pretty cool. One of their tires goes back and forth. They can move back and forth. It's really good at moving.
So they're trying to
now it's
clamp
up.
onto
Oh no,
it.
it's stuck.
Oh, it's stuck. Well, they still got it anyway.
Yeah, but it's okay.
I guess that works. The arm tilting a little bit, but I think it should be fine. They're going to try to get that middle piece now. I can see that would be a problem.
They have a similar design to Carriage Hills.
Pretty similar. Oh, they did lose a part of the clamp though. That is madly unfortunate. So they'll just have to push that one as best as they can.
They need to go behind both of them. Try to get them at the same time.
I think maybe just reverse into the pieces.
How did that block stay on top?
Blocks are most definitely more steady than I am trying to walk, so.
Last year I went first.
You
So
did.
yeah. So
And
I
how
had to
was
leave
that?
one time. So when we went against them, one of their robots was broken, so they couldn't. It was a 1v2. They couldn't do anything about it. Table 1 getting set up.
And that's going to also be Eisenhower's other team. So I'm not sure which one is 1 or which one is 2. But I think both teams are going to be doing well today. Mine is just the small little situation we had with the robot here. It seems to just not want to stay together for them here. So like, what do you think about the competition? How does this like benefit the kids?
For the creative one, it just like helps them like test their creativity. I'm really excited to see who wins that.
I see one right now. I really like the one with like the planets on the inside.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I think that one's a really nice design. Looks pretty cool. Which one do you like, Aaron?
I like table 2 design. It's really cool.
I like the frog one.
The frog one.
Yeah.
That one's pretty cool. So it seems like they're still having trouble
shoot,
with
it's
the
about to break
robot. Yeah,
off.
the arm's gonna break off soon. That might be a huge problem for them.
Oh shoot! Stop moving. One of their wheels fell off.
The wheel fell off? Oh. Maybe they had a little bit too much weight there in the middle. Gotta build enough support everywhere else.
Unlucky.
But
I
looking
think it's-
over towards table 1, they seem to be doing pretty well now. They already have one part of the flange, just trying to get the other.
I think it's over. I think it's over for Ike. Or one of their team.
Yeah, table 2 seems to be.
They can't move.
They can't move. They won't be able to do anything. The Rovers is just unusable now at this point.
They had too much weight in the middle. Ooh, I like their design.
Okay, this design is actually, I can see this one doing pretty well, and it's holding on pretty good too.
That is a really good design.
Really great design here. They already have all three
They
parts
already
of the
have-
flange,
yeah,
so
they just
now
got the
they
little
can just
thing.
get, they already have the spheres too. They just got to get the blocks, which honestly, I think they can just pick up the whole stack and they'll be
Yeah,
fine.
and then they can do the same thing that Carrier Chills did. Stack them all on top. Oh no, theirs doesn't go up that high, I don't think.
Maybe they'll be able to stack one block on top of another, but maybe not a triple stack.
Maybe not.
Unless they can just pick up a full stack and then sit it down on that green one.
Yeah,
That looks like what they're going for right now. Unfortunate.
They flipped off barely. They need to put it down and pick it back up again. Okay, I guess they're just
Really
going
good
for normal
design we
points.
see here from Eisenhower, though.
I like that little sticker in the front.
Of General Eisenhower, yeah.
Oh, that
Oh.
looks like a good stack.
Yeah, they're most definitely keeping
They're
that
going
one.
slow, yeah. Looks like their back, one of their backs fell off. It's a little
Yeah,
wobbly.
one of the beams, but
Yeah.
I don't think that's holding them back too much. They seem to be doing pretty well.
Yeah.
They might even be able to grab a ring here. Oh, wait. He has an idea. He's trying to push it with the block, using the block as some sort of bulldozer. We see the team pretty excited here. Doesn't exactly work out, though. He is going to take it back for another point. I'm seeing about...
Oh no.
Okay, he keeps it on there. Seeing about 12 points for this team already. Oh. He'll be able to stack that on something. Uh-oh.
I think he said Almore West is up next. I think Almore West is up next. Might be able to get a ring here.
He'll have to like try to
Just
bulldoze it there.
he might try to go for both. I think he's going for
I
both.
think he's going for both. That's going to be a sufficient amount of points. Might be the one team we see beating Carriage Hills as of right now.
Go behind it. Just go for one at this point.
Yeah, just going for one
then
might
go
be the better move
Yep.
here.
I think that's what they're doing. Yep.
Yep, that one's most definitely secured. They might have just a little bit more time to grab one or two more.
I would go for the ones on the left side. Oh, he got that. Oh, time.
Time's up. Really good play there by
Their
Eisenhower.
bolts almost were finished. Wait.
Oh, but they didn't finish building the flange all the way.
Oh no. That might be bad. But that's still a lot of points.
A lot of points for them.
$17, I think.
All
It's the-
right, and we're looking at the creative robots here. That's
a dog.
I like the space one here with like the planets on it and everything, and then
Yeah.
the little cool star design, and then the Wally design is so cool
Oh,
to
I
me.
need to see the Wally.
The Wally design is so cool.
The Rebooters. That's a good name.
All right.
Makes me think of Fortnite.
We're looking at the second row of the creative designs. So I most definitely like the
He
space
just said
theme that they're
33
going with.
points. I think he just
This
said.
one's kind of like a rocket
Ooh,
ship,
that one,
maybe.
That one's pretty cool. Ooh, with planets on the side too.
Yeah. Oh, the solar system one is actually really good. I like the rings they put it on.
That's
they
pretty
put on
cool.
Saturn. That's really unique and
That's
creative.
a robot too. That one's a robot. I don't think the other ones are a robot. Well, that might. Ooh, that's actually cool.
some pretty cool designs going on.
Looks like something you'd see at a amusement park. Table 2 is getting set up. Table 2 just is about to start.
Okay, so they're going with this kind of like, I'm gonna just put it in between the arms and then turn the robot, which I don't think it's gonna go too badly for them. It looks like it's low enough to grab the middle piece of the flange too.
Yeah.
That's the most important part right there when it comes to your robot design. So we already have the first piece of the flange right there. Maybe
They might.
trying to go for 2.
Ooh, can it not? Does it not fit?
I don't think it'll fit.
Oh shoot. Oh. She gave up for a minute. That's gonna cost time. She can just get that one piece. Oh, she's going for the middle first? Yeah, the middle gone first, isn't that smart?
We see some programming going on here, some testing.
That's a cool robot. I think that's gonna work.
Especially since the wheels will just be able to rotate
See that robot on the ground?
over there.
That would work out pretty good. We already saw one of those.
Alright, and you see somebody testing their robot right now. Or is that the one we were just looking at a moment ago?
I'm pretty sure it's table 2.
Yeah, it's still table 2. Oh,
They were able to, almost.
they can just get through and go slow.
Maybe.
Table 1's getting set up right now.
I think table 1 might be going for a pretty similar design to table 2 as well.
Table 1 is freedom.
Freedom.
Table we're looking at right now is Elmore West.
Elmore West.
They're wasting a lot of time trying to get that piece. Oh, yep, go slow. Okay,
So we
she's
see
backed up. Just turn it. Yep.
almost there. Scoot up a little bit and turn the corner.
She's going back and forward. Keep going.
There
Oh,
we
yep,
go.
they got it. Strange turn, yep.
Table 1 over here.
Table 1 just started. They're already about to get a piece.
They're already on their last piece.
Oh, they are? Oh my gosh, that's actually...
Really fast for table 1. And they have a pretty similar design too. Maybe the problem with table 2 was that it was just a little bit too thin
Yeah.
for the gap they have in between the arms, because table 1's gap seems to be a lot bigger than table 2's. Yeah, so table 1's gap is a lot more wide. And they're going to be able to grab the double block here. Just got to keep it going straight. Boom. That's already 6 points added on to their total.
Looks like it's a little stuck.
But you're going to be able to get through.
Oh, they already got that piece. Oh, they're going for a different approach right now. They're going for all in. I don't think that's a good approach right now. It's
Yeah, I
a
don't
little
think that would be
difficult.
the best approach for
Yep,
it.
they switched it out.
There we go.
Oh, yes, I didn't even see those 2 stacked blocks.
Yeah, he's making a lot of progress here. And then he's going to grab a ring as well. He's already looking at 15 points for them plus an extra 2. That's 17.
And their robot broke for table 1.
The bullets are slippery too. If you drop
They
them on the
are.
ground, it's a game.
Hard to grab them, especially I know it's gonna be hard to grab with the gloves too. I kind of want to try putting one together with the gloves on. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I do too.
So if he tries to go with that design, it's just gonna keep on spinning until he can get another bolt in there.
Oh, Elmore West is out of time.
Elmore West didn't exactly go well. Only seemed to get 2 pieces of the flange.
That robot on the floor is catching my attention. Why did I hear Ike again?
I think both Ike teams.
Yeah,
are
I thought I just heard Ike again.
We do have the team names here. He said the Freedom ETs, I believe.
That's what he was playing right now. Robo Ike. They took our name last year. The Robonauts, they took our name. Let me try to put it together.
You want to try to put it together? Okay. What I think maybe is just putting it in through here first and then adding the middle piece.
Yeah.
Because now the middle piece is going to try to rotate on him. There you go. Looks like Freedom's getting their points tallied up here.
Yeah, that's a lot of points.
They did get a lot of points, and the robot broke too. Do you want to try to put it together? You should try to engage yourself with the activity.
Yeah, Aaron. Looks like Freedom's getting ready to go sit back down. Oh, their robot broke.
But they still got
a bunch of
sufficient
points.
amount of points. I already see like
I already see
25,
25.
yeah. A lot of points for Freedom there. And we have Aaron here trying to put it together. Are you able to do it? Maybe. So I believe right there would be the best way to go. Try to put in 2 screws.
Congratulations to Freedom Zero Gravity on a whopping 49 points.
I think they're waiting on to get 2 pieces. At table 2, they just started back up.
So you see table 2 getting it going again.
I wonder who's up next.
Oh, I believe that's the robot we were just watching earlier on the ground at table 2.
No, that one's still over there.
Oh, it is?
I think so. It might be a different one.
I think this
Oh,
one
wait,
might
that
be.
might be the same one. They're already going for points before they have it. Before they have the robot.
Oh, but they don't have the middle part of the flange yet.
Yeah, they're going there instead of the middle. The person building the robot just said go get it. Okay. Might get a point from that too. Oh, okay. Never mind. That ball's a little stubborn.
So I do believe the tables are slanted to make the balls a little bit harder to hit.
Yeah.
Which of course is more realistic. There's no flat surface on the moon, I believe. It's a lot of craters, hills.
I believe she's about to get done. She's about to already be done.
Oh, they just lost a point. Alrighty, they already have it put together. Now they just gotta put the nuts on to secure.
Who has
Really good
table one right now?
He's not gonna get the 5 points from the blocks, unfortunately.
But he already did get 5 points. He can get all the, oh.
He can get all the rings at once.
He almost just got 2 at a time. Nope, there, he secured a ring. I think he's being careful to not knock those blocks over.
I just like the designs that we're seeing today. There are a lot of creative ideas that are coming from the kids. Like, I think so far this bulldozer design has proven to be the best one we've seen. We've seen it quite a few times. We've seen it going well. But then Eisenhower's clamp design that we saw earlier wasn't too bad either.
Ooh, is that gonna go?
He can get it up there, maybe.
Looks like, who is that? See the name.
Not completely sure.
See, table 2 is about to be done with the flask. Plan, my bad. Got 20 points right now. If I were them, I would go for that ring. Can't get a hold of the blocks. Blocks stuck on the wall.
Oh, he keeps on smacking it back into the wall. There we go.
Now they got it.
I like that little...
That little side piece?
Yeah, the little wing side.
I think they're trying to hit it. No, should have did it 360.
Yeah. So I see a good amount of points here, about 20 plus 4 more now.
If they get that ring over there, it's another 5, which is really good.
It's gonna be about 29 points if they get another ring.
Can't wait to watch the coders.
What if they can get all of them in there? Hold on, maybe.
I think they're about to start judging the creative.
The creative? What time is it?
Just like judging it, like looking at them.
11:05.
They're about to get another one. What is going on? Time's up. That dude looks hype.
He got pretty good
He
amount
got a
of points
good
there.
points, yeah.
At the very least, okay, I see 5.
Table
10,
one's design
15.
is like a robot.
It's almost like...
Look at
Man, I never thought a robot design would be like a robot.
Okay. No, but it actually looks like a standing robot. Is that better?
Yeah, kind of like... Oh, wait. It bends down
It
to
bends
pick
down
up.
too. That is
That is
actually cool.
pretty smart design there.
That is really good creativity.
I like that design. That's a pretty good robot design that they have going on
It's
there.
the most unique one we've seen yet.
Yeah, most definitely the most unique. Kind of reminds me of Wall-E a lot more.
Oh wait,
Trying to
yeah,
go out
she
of
looks like Wall-E too.
It has hands. Okay, that's a pretty cool design.
That is a cool robot.
Are they gonna be able to like grab something though? Because it's not all
Yeah, I
about
don't
the
think
design.
it goes
You know, you
in.
gotta
I
be
don't
able
think
to.
it goes in that much. Hands down. Oh shoot! It looks almost dead. It looks like the battery's low. Oh, it does bend it. It does go in a little more.
It has to open it though.
I say just push it at this point. Oh.
There we go.
Oh.
Alrighty, gonna be able to get at least
I
one
think
piece
that,
in.
that one right there, the small one, the middle one, is going to be really hard to get.
Yeah, that one's gonna be the most difficult one for them.
Oh, this is freedom.
Might be a problem.
Wait, what happened?
I believe they ran out of time.
What? No way. They're really even on there.
Either that or the robot may have died.
Yeah. I knew it was about to die. I called it. I wonder if the time's still going down. Oh, wait. They might restart. I think they're going to restart. That helps that they restarted, though. Get a little more time.
Yeah, getting an extra battery in there. So I think the robot may have died.
I saw the light flickering and I knew it was about to. Gotta turn it on. Looks like table 2's about to start again.
Alrighty, now table is gonna restart, I believe. Alrighty, they went ahead and got the good to go.
If they go around it, they might be able to just push it.
Looks like they're gonna
Well,
go for the grab
They
again.
might get there. Ooh, that was
Really cool,
fast.
unique design.
That was fast.
Pretty fast, yeah, right away, like first 20 seconds.
Oh shoot.
But it looks
They
looking like it's pretty
lift the
stuck.
legs, lift the arms back up. Oh shoot. Yep. Oh, okay. Move the ball out of the way. No way they grab that.
If they grab that, I'm going to be amazed.
They're using the ball? I mean, they're using the.
I only got the
Well,
block.
I mean, they still got it. So. Uh oh.
It's not what's important right now. The robot just looks so sad. Oh!
What just fell off?
Arm broke. A piece of the arm broke.
Oh shoot! But he's not gonna. They're not gonna be able to get that. It's in the way.
It's a lot trying to block the robot right now. It's not sure what to do.
Okay.
They're gonna go for another piece. Okay.
Oh shoot. They can't really do anything without that though. There's no point in getting that. The builder won't be able to do anything.
They're just gonna try to get what they can get now.
They're getting another. Okay, they were gonna get another block. I guess not. Robot's a little stuck.
Can't put it together yet though. He still needs the middle piece.
Yeah. Middle piece is stuck behind all the blocks and stuff.
They'll
And
have
he's
to
just
move it out of
moving
the
away.
way. And over
Oh.
at table 2, we see a pretty unique design. I see more of like a trying to scoop it up into the platform that they have built in. Yeah, most definitely.
I swear this robot already went. They started a few minutes ago. They don't have a block yet.
Oh, they don't even have one of the pieces yet.
Yeah.
That might be a problem for them, I think. I
The
think that
girl
might.
can't do anything about that.
Yeah, the design might not be the best for this competition here.
Looks like the coding is doing pretty good. Working on it. He's concentrated.
Looks like they're trying to figure out what piece they're trying to get here.
Was this how I was last year, Aaron?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. Alrighty, so they finally got a piece. That's gonna be good for them, but now you gotta start putting in the screws. They got two.
That's huge.
Alright, they can go ahead and just start putting in the screws while he's trying to get the last one.
That
or is she waiting to get the other screws?
That last one's gonna be hard.
Yeah, it's stuck in the corner there.
Oh shoot, is she waiting?
Those-
That might be a little dumb. Not dumb, but like, not very smart. That was a little mean.
That was a little mean. I think you should apologize.
That was a little mean. That side piece is killing them right now. They can't get through it.
Yeah, those little wings
Shoot,
they have on
they
the
still don't have
side.
the middle one? They're just going for points at this point.
Yeah, points might just be the best move here.
Because they can't do anything. Where is it even at?
I think it's like somewhere in the corner.
I don't even know where it is.
It's buried under something, that's for sure.
I feel like it's just all right there.
Yeah.
What if they just pick up like all of them? Wait, what? Oh, he had that.
Just gonna go ahead and get that sphere out the way.
I think they don't have a lot of time left.
So it's definitely not a smooth ride for every design that we see here.
Yeah.
Some struggle a lot more, like the ones we just saw. While very creative, you can do something creatively, just still mess up on the job though. So
There's too much weight in front.
yeah, there is.
They need to put the robot back up.
It's getting ready to almost tip
flick it
over.
off? Why do I feel like it fell off?
Yeah, so it looks like they're just going for points here, not necessarily actually trying to get something for the flange.
Oh, it's
And
time.
Out of time. Right when they got the piece too, so at least they got a couple extra points. Looking over back at table 2 though, they're still missing that piece on the side.
Yeah. I wonder where that.
So unfortunately, both teams weren't able to
49
finish.
by Freedom.
Yeah, Freedom did a really good job
Freedom did
there.
really good. 49 and 45, they're in first and second.
Both
That's pretty
Freedom
good.
teams showing like, hey. I'm pretty excited to see Pat Henry. I have a bias towards that school. That was my elementary, so I want to see what Pat Henry does today.
Woodland Hills is my elementary school.
Woodland Hills. I personally think Pat Henry is better. Right, Aaron? Yeah, Pat Henry is better. I'm thinking a little bit.
I think table 2's over. Their robot might have broke. Looks like it did. The coding competition's about to start.
It's about to start.
Yeah. It might have already started, actually.
Maybe. I think they may be doing like a break. Like, well, not a break, but like doing it at the same time as driving to get it done faster.
Multiple stations.
Yeah, 'cause they're very eager to get it done early this year.
They get 45 minutes to work on their code, which in my opinion is not enough time.
Lincoln team, the robotic rulers.
Looks like we have another similar robot design over here at table 1.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
the same robot design.
Wait, it looks like the same robot.
It might have been the same school.
Freedom already went though.
Oh, you're right.
Maybe they were just. It looks like Wally.
Coding error, please.
Same robot. I think it's like
It's at 5%.
pretty hard to say. You don't think of Wally when someone says robot.
Yeah, it's a Wally. Table 2's getting ready. Looks like table 1 already has a piece. Ooh, they already have 2 pieces.
They're just getting the final one
wait,
here.
no, they didn't. My bad. For some reason, I thought they did. My math isn't mathing right now.
Uh-oh.
Robot's about to tip. Ooh,
Oh.
if they just turn and go. Yep, they'll be good. Nope. Yep. Oh,
Maybe reversing with it is a lot better here.
maybe.
I think that's what they're trying to do. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do right now. Just reverse. There you go.
It's about to just go under it. Ooh,
And they're able to grab it there. They're going to bring it all the way back to the corner here. But they need to turn a little bit.
looks like they might try to. Ooh.
Oh, they're going to use the wall to push it in there.
It's a very smart idea.
Just a little farther. Oh.
Oh, no.
So close.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
no. Just going to get it back on track there. So what would be the case if the robot just fell out of the arena? Would that be a disqualification?
No, I think they'll put it back on.
Put it back on. Now they just need to get that last part of the flange. Which I don't think they're gonna have much trouble getting their hands on here. Yeah,
All they
they're
gotta
gonna be
do
able
is
to
go
get that.
straight and make it.
Table 2
Table
over
2.
here.
Ooh, that is huge.
A lot of points. And a ring too. I didn't even see the ring. And they're already
working
putting the
on it.
flange together too. Really good progress here.
Sadly, they can't scoop it up and put it on.
I think table 2 here is going to get a lot of points.
Yeah. Table 1's working on the bolts right now.
And that table 2 is Lincoln Elementary. Another 5 points in there. Only have one thing left
they're
over
about to
there.
be done.
Oh, that was a 10-pointer. 2 rings.
Ooh, I didn't see that.
And they're going to get everything
They
here.
can get everything, yeah. And they have time to waste too. They started like a few minutes ago.
So there's plenty of time around here. Maybe Lincoln was cooking up something.
They got
We can
everything.
hear the excitement from the teammates. Now they just got to finish putting the flange together, which I believe they
It's
have
almost
more than
done.
enough time for.
Yeah. Looks like on the timer, looks like 2 minutes left. That's a lot of time.
Table 1 having some pretty similar progress here, just not completely collected everything.
If table 2 can get stacked blocks, that would be huge.
So yeah, the kids are making a lot of good progress here. I loved watching Lincoln there for just a moment, seeing that they were able to get
They got everything
on the table there to the corner, and that's going to be pretty huge. That's going to be a lot of points for them. That's like 4 rings, 6 5 cubes, I believe. So I think that might have taken the lead there. That's at the very least, like.
Yeah, it's a very good possibility.
At the very least, 40 points. No doubt in my mind they get anything.
They should get top 3 at least.
Yeah.
That was good.
Table 1 is finished up as well. I think they ran out of time.
Oh, I think the coding started.
Coding has started?
I think so.
Alrighty.
There's some excitement over there. Table 2 just finished. Table 1 ran out of time.
Oh, wait, no, he's still putting it together. So they had plenty of time. Now they're finished. Okay.
Wait. Table 1 did or table 2?
I believe table 2.
No way. 49 and 45 are the top 2.
Well, you do got to
That's
also
Freedom.
keep in mind that Freedom was able to stack the blocks.
Yeah.
So that might have been the big difference there.
Ooh. Yeah, I think they just got 49 points.
49 is a lot. So I think that's tied in the lead right now.
Yep. If they could have just stacked 1 block, they would have been in the lead.
So really good job to
Who's
Lincoln
going?
there for that one.
Oh, another Lincoln.
Lincoln red here.
Table 2 is getting set back up. Table 1 just started.
Alrighty. Okay, so a pretty decent clamp design right there. They might actually be able to pick up.
Oh.
I think they just got to move it away from the corner a little bit or try to grab it at the base. One of the two.
I don't think they can clamp it at the base. They're going for a
They're going to
different
try to go
line.
for a different piece here.
I'll just try to get behind all of them. Scoop them all at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going for that. Don't knock it over. What? Going for a block?
I don't think going for the block here is the best move though. Because you got to get the flange together first.
I mean, I guess it's a free point.
Just a little bit of a time loss there, but they are just now getting started, so they still do have plenty of time.
I think
They already have
table
another
two's
piece
taking
of the
a break.
flange. Uh-oh.
I think that's the last one.
That's the last one. Alright,
Unless
so
they
there
might
you
be
have a
going right
flange.
now. Oh, nope, I guess not. Guess they are going. They could start on that. Yeah.
And I believe that was Almore West that just went to table 2. They're Unistars. Hold on, which team is labeled Unistars? That's Pat Henry going to table 2. I think they're gonna win. Me personally, that's just my opinion.
They didn't
though.
win last year, did they?
Yeah, they saved the best for last. That's what I believe right now. It's a little bit of competition here. But Lincoln here proving that they're having a hard time trying to get that last piece of the flange, and it's the middle piece too. So it's going to be super important to them.
Especially because they don't have any. It's going to be hard to get because they don't have anything like to put it down on.
Yeah.
They strip the entire thing.
All right.
I don't think anyone expected it to be that small. Small
Yeah.
piece.
Maybe they can use like the bolts sticking out at the bottom of their clamp to push it though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't even see that. Table 2's going through the rules. Oh, never mind, they started.
All right, and they're finally going to be able to get their. Uh-oh. Almost breaking off the arm there. That's going to be crucial.
Oh shoot, it just went straight over. They're pushing all the blocks back. That's smart. Pat Henry's smart. They're pushing all the blocks back.
So they're taking a pretty cautious approach to this part of the competition. They don't want to.
They already got a point.
Okay, I'm sorry. She's trying to back up into the flange here, trying to get it to move a little bit. They can get the middle piece too. That's pretty low enough to grab it.
Barely. If you go a little faster, it's just going to go straight under.
They're
Oh,
gonna
they're
back
using the
into it.
tires. They can turn around, push those blocks a little back. They can get it.
Seems to be stuck though.
Oh, they got it. Right into something. Almost got it. Looks like they're about to try to go for both of them at the same time.
Which I don't think is a bad idea. Just try to get it like lined up against the wall and then use the robot to like push it all back at once.
Yeah. They're wasting a little bit of time.
They are losing a lot of time. And it looks like table 1 already finished. I didn't exactly get to see how that one went though.
How did that not die yet?
Really good power supply.
15 points for... Shoot, I forgot who that was. They got one. Middle one, so they can't really do anything about that.
Okay, they're gonna finally be able to get another piece of that flange in there. So not able to grab it just
If
yet.
they can turn it around, I don't think it's turning.
Yeah. One of the wheels seems to be not working correctly.
Oh shoot, their battery's gonna die too.
Yeah, they're not able to get that in there. Okay, they're gonna get another piece of that flange in there. Now they're gonna be able to start putting it together.
Yep. The table one's about to start up.
And it looks like they ran out of time, unfortunately. Not able to get the flange together in only 1 point. Looks like we're going to see Rich Press getting set up here at table 2. Now, I'm not too sure what design they're going here for, but they do have 3 wheels on their little rover here, so it's a unique one. I haven't seen one like that one yet. That Pat Henry was trying to do earlier, just trying to back into the pieces, bring them to the corner.
That's definitely an idea. Or they could use the third wheel up front to shimmy it like sideways if need be.
But it looks like they're gonna try to get their hands onto a piece already. Start bringing it backwards. So we're watching Ridgecrest right now. Looks like they're having this approach where 3 wheels, third wheel is able to move either way you'd like, and they're just gonna back into it. And that's what they're trying to do right now. But it looks like one of their wheels is stuck, so it's starting to move it. There we go. They're trying to move it a little bit. There they go. Almost there, just not yet able for him to grab. Alrighty, so they're gonna be able to get that first piece of the flange, and he's already putting in the screw, so they're pretty prepared for this. cautious of the fact that if you just wait for all the pieces and then try to put in the screws, it can start spinning around and stuff. And that middle one is going to be hard for them to get here. I don't know how they're going to be able to get that one.
That seems to be what people struggle
Seems to be the common trend of this competition here today.
Woodland Hills is getting ready over there. They might be stuck.
Yeah, it looks like they're stuck on it. It won't move.
Did one of their wheels break off, or?
No, the middle piece of the flange is under it, so because the wheels aren't on the ground anymore. Showing to be a little bit of a difficult trial for them to try to push through here.
Looks like table one is done.
Today, but now we're gonna get more into the coding area now that the driving area is almost finished.
Oh no. The robot broke.
Oh, unfortunate.
Well, they put it back. They can't move.
Yeah, it looks pretty much over for them on this one, unfortunately.
On Robo Ike to coding zone over here. Cars, please.
folks, welcome back to the event. We're back from our little break that we just had. And it looks like we're getting ready to review the score here from all the teams that have competed today. So as we can see, Lincoln and Carriage Hills. Oh, Woodland Hills taking the lead with a big 57 on the driving score. I don't think anybody has gotten it. Well, Carriage Hills having 38 and 40 on coding as well. So we're seeing some pretty good scores here. I was still seeing some of the teams compete while we were on our break too. I mean, we had some really good designs going around here. I think they were all doing a really good job. What do y'all think?
They did pretty good.
Pretty good job.
Yeah, I think they did really good, especially for elementary kids.
Yeah, so it really just goes to show us like these kids are a lot smarter than what society really makes them out to seem sometimes. You know, like yeah, they're not at the highest level of education, but it's such a big gap of what elementary used to be like, especially back when I was there. Like I never knew what any of this was when I was in elementary, so seeing them being able to do something like this, that is a big stretch for them. So yeah, I think they're doing an amazing job. Looks like they're getting things taken apart before we get ready to like tally up all the final scores, go through awards of the day, and we have some pretty nice looking trophies out as well. May I say, I think I really like the designs of these trophies. And it looks like some people still doing the coding part of the competition. Able to get one in there. Okay.
Shoot. Oh, that's unlucky. He's still going though.
Still going. He's gonna be. Oh. Maybe.
Might be done. Oh, got 4 points.
4 points. That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Carriage Hill's got 40 on the coding. That is
Yeah,
impressive.
40 on the coding is an impressive feat there. So that was like at the very least 3 rings. Balls are worth like one point.
Yeah.
Cube 1. So not even just 3. Probably like 4, 5 rings, maybe. Or maybe even everything.
Maybe.
Nine awards we have for our award ceremony that we're going to hold here soon.
Looks like Woodland Mills is doing the coding.
It has been a non-stop, absolutely exciting day today here at the Life Ready Center with Lawton Public Schools in our robotics competition. It has been over the moon, no pun intended, a lot of fun. So without further ado, we're going to do a couple of thank yous before we get to the awards. So, oh my gosh, we have an award for our media team. I need somebody from the media team. Media team, the ones that are always behind the cameras, hiding, come on up. We have the Mission Control Award because you guys are all about controlling our area and like telling us where to go and where to stand, and Doris, quit fidgeting. Good job. Thank you so much. You guys are always super helpful. You make us look really, really good. I need all the help I can get looking good. Thank you. All right. Our next award is going to go to the Life Ready Center. I need a representation. Somebody's for the Life Ready Center. Miss Charlotte Oates, the fierce leader. This is for base camp. This is our base camp award because we love having LRC as our base camp. See, I need all the help I can get. And then our last volunteer award, this is a volunteer who has really been a lot of the brains behind most of this robotics. Everybody thinks it's me, I'm so smart. I just done the face, no. But we have a lot of help. And Michael Anderson, I need Michael Anderson to come over here. I know you tried to stay busy, so I wouldn't call you. Yes, give him a hand. He helps design, create a lot of these challenges. He is a huge help. He's the one who 3D printed the flanges, the tools, and things like that. That all came from his genius brain. So we want to give Michael Anderson the Go for Launch Award. All right, now to get to the part that you guys were really excited about. We're gonna see who won the competitions today. So we're gonna start with the Creative Robot Award, all right? And we're gonna go from 4th all the way up to 1st. So for our Creative Robot, for 4th place goes to Carriage Hills, the Rebooters, is that what it is? Come on. Carriage Hills Rebooter Team, the Rebooter Team. Come right up here. You're gonna stand right up here. Get you a ribbon. 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 Oh. All right. Well, you're short enough. Okay, stand up here, guys, and they're gonna take your picture. Can we get a round of applause for the Rebooters one more time? Oh, yeah, sorry. Thank you. All right, we good? All right, good job. All right. For third place for the Creative Robotic Competition goes to Eisenhower Elementary School, Robo Ike. Robo Ike 1. Come on down, Robo Ike. All right, get you a ribbon. Get a ribbon. Get a ribbon. All right, stand right here so she can take your picture. All right, great job. Woo. All right. For Creative Robots, second place goes to Pat Henry Unistars. All right, get you a ribbon. You want to give one to all your friends? There we go. And then stand right across your thing, take your picture. Great job, good job, Pat Henry. One more round of applause, all right. All right, first place for creative. These were some really, oh my gosh, these were so cool. If you guys didn't get to see the creative robots, they were really cool. First place for creative robots goes to Freedom ET. Let's go, creative friends. I'll try to do it without banging.
Creative robot medals.
You get creative robot medals?
Yeah.
You're so creative. Were you eating?
He was.
You didn't get to eat lunch, huh? Eat on the run. All right, come up here, come up here. Who's holding it? All right, come up here so they can take your picture. One more round of applause. First place for Creative Freedom ET. The extraterrestrial. I'm wondering if is that what the ET stood for? All right, let's move on to our engineering notebook competition. Fourth place for our engineering notebook goes to Woodland Hills Robonaut. Can you get one and pass one to your friend? Go ahead and line up right there so they can take your picture.
Thank you.
All right, right here so they can take your picture. Good job. The engineering notebook is really important to have, guys. It's a great job. All right, third place for engineering notebook goes to Edison.
Good to the kids.
Yeah.
I got taken.
Okay, well, I'll have to get you some more of the other one. All right, so come stand up here and we'll take your picture. They didn't put if it was Edison 1 or 2. They just put Edison.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's all right. We'll figure it out. Great job. One more hand for Edison. All right, second place for the engineering design notebook goes to Robo Ike 2 from Woodland. Wait, I'm sorry. Robo Ike is Eisenhower. I am so sorry, I'm looking over there. Eisenhower Elementary, Robo Ike 2, second place. If you can't make a mistake, you can't make anything, and I make them all day long. All right, get up here so I can take your picture. Good job, guys. Hard work pays off. All right, first place for the engineering design notebook. Like I said, it's very important to have that. That's how we brainstorm and how we get those ideas and how we save them. This award goes to Robo-Ike number 1. Eisenhower, you guys were on those engineering notebooks.
They're awesome.
And then who's gonna hold the trophy?
Me, her. No, her. She made it. She wrote the book.
Oh, I love it. All right, come up here and line up. Great job, guys. All right, let's move it on to the coding competition. This is a really hard competition, learning to code, especially when you don't know what you're gonna code for until you get here. It's always a big surprise. It's like Christmas for me and like not for them. They just sweat the whole time. All right, we're gonna start at 4th place for coding is Freedom ET. Freedom ET. I keep making you stop eating lunch. I am so sorry. Get you a ribbon. Oh, get you a ribbon. Oh, it's all right. All right, get up there so you can take your picture. Come here. Great job, guys. Great job for coding. The future programmers. All right, 3rd place for coding is, oh, we have, let's see, did we have a tie? We have a tie for 3rd place for coding. This will go to Freedom, Jagged Crescent Moon, and Lincoln Robotic Ruler. So I need both of those teams up here. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. Got one? Here we go. There you go. And then where's our other team? Lincoln. It says Lincoln, just robotic rulers. It doesn't say blue. So I'm guessing it'd be the red. I'm gonna give those to them. All right, 2 teams. 2 teams got 3rd place. Great job. All right, stand up here so we can get your picture, guys. You want to do one together? Yeah, hey, come back, friends. We'll do one of these separate and then together. Okay, go ahead and smile, look at the camera. Lincoln. Smile, 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 smile. Okay, now we're gonna get both teams together. All right. You come in a little bit, some on this side too. There we go. The cool thing is they get to work with all these kids from different schools, make new friends. All right, great job. Good job, guys. All right, 2nd place for coding. I had to go back to where I was thinking of. All right, 2nd place for coding goes to Pioneer Park Panther Bots. Panther Bots. Let's go, Panther Bots. There you go, and then we're gonna line up here to do a picture. You're welcome. Panther Bots, waiting on you. No hurry. There you go. right, line up right here so I can get your picture. Smile. Good job. One more round of applause for our Panther bots. All right, first place for coding goes to Carriage Hills Rebooters. I feel like you might be a little excited.
Alright, this is my first year in it, so.
This is your first year? Are you gonna come back next year?
Yeah, I definitely will.
Definitely. Did you have fun?
I had tons of fun.
All right. The three of you go ahead and come up here and we'll take a picture. Oh, who's gonna hold?
I do. Wait, who?
How about all three of you just put your hands on it? There you go. There you go. Awesome job. Great job. All right. All right, and for our final competition, we're gonna go for the driving. Driving competition for 4th place goes to Freedom Jagged Crescent Moon. I feel like I've seen y'all before. So many times. All right, line up right there. Driving takes a lot of skill. A lot of these guys figured out it's not as easy as they thought it was gonna be. Good job. All right, guys. All right, 3rd place for driving goes to Woodland Hills Robonauts 2. Go, line up over there. Go, you're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Great job, guys, great job. Another round of applause. All right, for driving 2nd place, we actually have a tie for 2nd place. So I'm gonna have both of those teams come up. Our tie was for 49 points, guys, 49 points. That is a lot, that's tied for 2nd. That's not even 1st place. So with a tie of 49 points, we have 2 teams, Freedom Zero Gravity and Lincoln Robotic Rulers. You're welcome.
Thank you.
And come up here in the front, we'll take our picture. Go ahead, line up right there and they'll take your picture. All right, and then let them, and then stay over there this side. I'm gonna take your picture all together after this, okay? So just stand right there. Okay, you guys. All right, Freedom team, come back in. We're gonna take a picture together. No, you stay there. They're gonna take one with you guys. So you guys, some of you can come over here. Let's mix it up, mix it up. All right, ready? Hold them up and smile. All right, good job. Another round of applause. All right. All right, the coveted 1st place for driving award with this many points, let me see. 57 points. Amazing, amazing. So to get points, you guys, they had to not only collect and put together a tool, but also they could get points by collecting things on the moon or simulation. If they stacked certain things, they got double points and extra points for that. So 57 points. And the winner's first place for our driving robotics contest goes to, give me a drum roll, come on, what's happening? Thank you, thank you. Woodland Hills Robonauts won! You came at me hard and strong there, girl. All right, who's holding? How about everybody put your hand on it, like we did the middle? Everyone put their hand on it? You gonna reach over? Okay. That was fantastic. Everybody, one more round of applause. All right, great job. Thank you guys, everybody, for coming. It was a lot of fun. I love seeing all of the teamwork, engagement. Thank you to LPS and to LRC and all of our families who come to join us today. Thank you to our volunteers. And thank you to our commentators. If you guys didn't realize, we had commentators that are students for LPS. We have a high schooler from Lawton High. We have a middle schooler from Eisenhower and a middle schooler from Central Middle School. And the two girls have all been competed in the robotics before, and both have won at least first place in one of the categories. So thank you guys for coming. Everybody have a great day, and I will see you next year. Woo!
Our event for today, I had a lot of fun watching the kids come out here, and congratulations to all the kids who got really high scorings. It takes a lot to be able to do things like this. So if you watched, I'm so glad you watched. Thank you for sticking with us. If you want to go back and look at the video, the VOD should still stay up on the channel, and we'll stream a lot of events like this on the LPS page. A lot of things are constantly going on with our schools, keeping the kids involved. So thank you for everybody for watching. Thank y'all for helping host today, and I hope everybody has a wonderful night.